Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Coffee Break with her by Lord González. My name is Lord González, and I welcome you to the coffee break. Today is August 7. My dear Efren, I was just looking through your Insta. Looking really handsome as always. Hi, Richard and Marvelously Marissa. Marvelously Marissa. So, yeah, today is Wednesday, August 7. And, yeah, I have a new chair. And I just noticed that it's a little too high. I mean, I can bring it down, but I like it high like this. But it messes up with the cameras, so I still have to figure it out. And I welcome you all to the coffee break. Govindasai, it's been a while. Govindasai, welcome, welcome, welcome. And are you all drinking coffee? I'm drinking a Diet Coke because it's hot in here. Because it's hot in here. So today we have oracles, so we're gonna do, not in that particular order, the Gospel of Viridia, the Queen of the Moon, the Elemental Oracle, the Animals Oracle, and the Four Agreements. The majority of them by Stacy DeMarco, except for the Four Agreements, that is Don Miguel Ruiz. And let's see, let's start with that one. Or should we put that one in the middle? Nah, let's start with that one. And I do have my glasses this time, so I will be able to read. It just, this really messes up with the image. You see how the camera is moving? All right, and I need better lighting. It's okay, I'll figure it out. No worries. Bring your questions to mind, and let's allow the divine to give us the answers. May she let us see what we need to see and use that information for the greater good. And we have express your own divinity. From the always do your best agreement, express your own divinity. And it reads, you don't need the acceptance of others. You don't need knowledge or great philosophical concepts. You have the right to be you. And you express your own divinity by being alive and by loving yourself and others. So express your own divinity is the message. And it reads, you don't need the acceptance of others. You don't need knowledge or great philosophical concepts. You have the right to be you, and you express your own divinity by being alive and by loving yourself and others. And it's funny because that message really aligns with what I will be doing today at Patch. For those who don't know yet, Patch has a Wellness Wednesday series, and they're hosting like sound baths and meditation and some other gatherings. And I will be there tonight hosting or leading rather a gathering where we're going to talk about radical self-love. And for those who don't know what radical self-love is exactly what it sounds like, is decolonizing our mind and decolonizing our spirit of ideas that tell us that our sacred, beautiful, diverse bodies are not beautiful and sacred. So we do this sharing, and introspective exercise of reconnecting with the divinity that we are, you know. Um, and I have to say feminine divine because there is a difference on how we understand the masculine divine and the feminine divine. So that falls into the feminine divine realm. And that's going to happen tonight at Patch tonight and then again on the 28th and then sometime in September. So if you're in Chicago, please come and join us. Our second oracle for today is the bull. Strong like bull. And I don't think we had this before. Or if we did, it must have been a long time ago. So let me see what is the message from the bully bull. The bully bull. And the bull, what number it is? 40. This is from the Divine Animals Oracle. And it's been a long time since we got the bull. If we have, I don't recall. This is a beautiful animal, by the way. So, the keyword for it is sacrifice. All worthwhile things mean we must sacrifice something. Martyrdom rarely is a good choice. It is good to trust your tribe. Have faith that all will be well. Reciprocity and offering to something bigger than you is a powerful act. So it's given us like a bunch of different, they're not tied up. They're all like, each sentence stands on its own. So I will pause more intentionally between the reading. Sacrifice. All worthwhile things mean we must sacrifice something. Martyrdom rarely is a good choice. It is good to trust your tribe. Have faith that all will be well. Reciprocity and offering something bigger than you is a powerful act. So there you have it. That is the message from Benny the Bull. Benny the Bull. That was not Benny the Bull. It was just the bull. And why are you all so quiet? Everybody's so quiet over there on Instagram. And then nobody has showed up on Facebook yet. So let's see what the next oracle is for us today. From the Queen of the Moon Oracles. The Queen of the Moon Oracle. And a year after my hand's injury, I am amazed that I can shuffle back again. My hands still hurt, but it's not as horrible. Remember last year I couldn't even move my hands, and now I'm shuffling this big old deck. I was gonna say a bad word. Hi Ashley. Ashley says, I'm here. Well, the problem with Facebook is not until you comment that I know who's here. So thank you, Ashley, for making yourself present and known and loud. All right, Queen of the Moon Oracle, what is your message for today? Oh, gratitude. There's something magical about holding the hands of someone else. I never had the opportunity to hold the hands of my grandparents because life was just like that for me. I didn't have I of course I had a grandmothers and grandfathers, but we were not in relation with them. So I miss that. I didn't have that in my life. I didn't have a grandmother's hand to hold like this. So if you did or you do, I congratulate you because it must have been beautiful. It must be a beautiful thing to be able to hold your grandmother's hand that way. Hello, KZ. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So gratitude. Let's see what's the message. Gratitude. Be where you are and be thankful. There is always something to be grateful for, no matter your suffering. Gratitude raises a lower vibration to a higher one. Do not allow yourself to be surrounded by too many negative people. Life is conspiring for you. I joyfully turn my attention to what I am grateful for. Ooh, I love that message. So, gratitude is the oracle. Be where you are and be thankful. There is always something to be grateful for, no matter your suffering. Gratitude raises a lower vibration to a higher one. Do not allow yourself to be surrounded by too many negative people. Life is conspiring for you. Thank you, Richard. He says we send you lots of hearts. So here comes the affirmation. Claim it if you will for today. I love it. I joyfully turn my attention to what I am grateful for. Same. I joyfully turn my attention to what I'm grateful for, as one does. You know, gratitude is the attitude. I recorded a class not long ago, and that was one of my prompts. Gratitude is the attitude, because we tend to forget that being grateful is kind of the key, in my opinion. In my opinion. In my opinion, the opposite of lacking, poverty, or scarcity is not richness, but gratitude. Because it's all about perception. Anyway, there are so many things that I need to tell you about. Oh, okay, so this is awkward. With the chair being so high, I can barely go underneath my desk. Anyway, guys, I'm going to California. I'm going to be at the Goddess Fest on September 5, 6, 7, 8. There's still tickets to go. This is a Goddess Women's Retreat. And I am so grateful that I get to go there and I get to bring my Aztec goddesses. I'm going to be teaching a combined class. And Richard, you might appreciate that. And I'm mentioning Richard because he's taking the Decolonizing the Goddess class. But it's going to be a combination of Coatlicue, Citlalinicue, and Chalchitlicue, which are the three skirts goddesses. The skirts of the earth, the skirt of the heavens and sky and the waters. And yeah, so that's happening in September. And I'm sure you can acquire tickets if you want to be there. It's a beautiful retreat for women and to be one with the goddess and to learn all this kinds of stuff. My apprentices are gonna be there with me, and we might be able to record it, because they decided to come with me to the trip. My dear Andrea and Shani, whom are part of the Blue Witch team, and we're working very closely to bring you more quality, to bring you more information, so not all the information comes through me on the coffee break, but rather that you get newsletters and that you get, we're working on that Patreon thing and all of those things. It's just I cannot do it all on my own, and we just formed this team, and we're working on bringing you all this work. So that's gonna happen on September. But like I was telling you, we're still doing things with Patch here in Chicago locally. We're in Pilsen rather. We are gonna be doing the radical self-love, and of course the online offerings will continue, right? So the Decolonizing the Goddess class for this month is Mictecacihuatl, the Dead Goddess, and I'm very excited about that class. I've been studying Mictecacihuatl, I think 40 years, 39 years by now. Time just passes by you. I was 12 years old when I started learning about Mictecacihuatl. So I think it's going to be a good class. And I think it's a class that you don't want to miss. So those are $30 still. They are still only $30 a class. That is going to happen on Sunday at 7 p.m. And if you cannot come to the live class for whatever reason, you can buy the recording on demand. And to buy the recordings on demand, all you have to do is hit me up on a private message. Still, we're working on automating all of those things so you don't have to deal with me and you just click a button and you get the class, you know. So we're working on all of those things. The Blue Witch team, I'm very proud of Sunny Volcani and Andrea, and they're going to be helping me. So you will hear me saying those names again and again, Sunny and Andrea, because they are an amazing part of the Blue Witch team. But for now, I'm it, and I'm telling you to come to the class on Sunday, the Decolonizing the Goddess class. We're going to be talking about Mictecacihuatl. Coincides with the month celebration of her celebration. It's going to be fun. Hi, Tortas de Papa, and hi, Steph. Welcome. Let's see what the Elemental Oracle has for us today. And thank you all for listening to all my announcements. Ooh, we have the Darkness Moon, which just happened on Sunday. Darkness Moon. Darkness Moon. I love that her skin is so dark. Just like mine. Darkness Moon. Mira, Tortas de Papa, que good morning. You're late. You're like 17 minutes late, man. No, I'm just kidding. We started at noon. All right, so wait a minute. Darkness Moon. Darkness Moon. There are cycles to everything and a season for everything. Do not push yourself when the tides are against you. Do not be afraid of the darkness, as the darkness is as necessary as the light. Rest and repair. The divine feminine in all of her forms is rising. The time for introversion, stability, and planning is here. Ooh, we're being told to prepare. A lot of work. Lots of work. All right. So, there are cycles to everything and a season for everything. Do not push yourself when the tides are against you. Do not be afraid of the darkness, as the darkness is as necessary as the light. Rest and repair. The divine feminine in all of her forms is rising. Time for introversion, stability, and planning is here. And of course, the divine feminine is rising because we need the feminine divine to come bring balance to this extremely patriarchal, oppressive, you know what I mean? That's my whole brand of my work. Is like, we need the feminine divine. We need the feminine divine, which does not negate men or anything that is masculine. See, that's the difference. Yeah, that's why I lowered the volume, because the buzz is buzzing. You know, if anybody wants to buy me a new computer, you know, they're about what, like $2,000 now? I don't think it's the computer. I think it's just the speaker. And I'm hoping it's not the computer sound something or another. I think it's only the speakers. There's like a short on a wire, and I must have hit it, and that's why it's buzzing. Do you still hear it? I still hear it. Stop. Okay, stop. I'm sorry. I hate it. I hate it as much as I hate when I have to clear my throat. Because I have misophonia. Do y'all know what misophonia is? Misophonia is overtly exaggerated reaction to certain sounds, and they cause a reaction that is illogical, such as the desire to kill somebody that is chewing with their mouth open. And I know it's disgusting for a lot of people, right, when somebody chews with their mouth open, but people with misophonia, we get shocked into reactions that are not nearly, uh, you know, natural. It's so one of my, from my collections of sounds that, you know, make me react that way is chewing, um, loud motorcycles, and when people are cutting food and the, just think about it, it makes me, when the knife or the fork slide on the ceramic of the plate, it's horrible. And I'm convinced that people like me and other people who are um, naturally able to connect with their psychic abilities, we have all these weird things with our senses. Because I have the thing with the hearing, I have an incredibly good smell sense. So any little disturbance in smell, I immediately notice or react, which is good at times. Uh, the vision could be compromised. You know, sometimes you're too sensitive to light or you need too much light. Uh, and the taste is just, I can taste immediately when something is past their prime, when something has gone stale or something, like I immediately detect that. And I do have a bug phobia as well. I know, I'm a collection of weird quirks and things. Anyway, you're not here for that. Um, Let me get us the last oracle card for today, which will be the Gospel of Aradia. All right. Is anybody else here affected by bugs? Do I have another bug phobic person? We have La Luna. La Luna, the moon. We're too far from the full moon. We're still like a week away from the full moon. 10 days? 12 days. 12 days away from the full moon. But she's making herself present. La Luna. Okay. Depends on the bug or spiders. I know, they're all horrible. I'm dreading the trip to California because of the bugs. We're gonna be at a cabin. My friends who are actually campers are looking at me like, okay, Laura, you're gonna be okay. La Luna. Everything has its cycles. Energy waxes and wanes. So respect the fact that you cannot be at full power all the time. Be grateful for what you have today, rather than feeling disappointment about what you do not have. Set new intentions for what you would like to have. Magic is real and you can use it. My mother's mother watches over me. Her silver light, her sweet power, over every stone, every tree. I stand beneath her smiling like millennia of other half. We are joined in birth lines from sister to brothers on. You know what I'm feeling? It's funny because earlier I thought about grandmother and this one is talking about mother, and I wonder if our mothers and grandmothers somehow are coming through today. So reflect on that, and if you stumble into this video, whether you stumble into it today or whenever the magic of internet shows you this video, what is the connection there with mother and grandmother? You know, there is something about it, because two cards now have talk about mother, grandmother type of energy. So La Luna, everything has its cycles. Energy waxes and wanes. So respect the fact that you cannot be at full power all the time. Be grateful, and gratitude again today. Twice we have gratitude. Be grateful for what you have today, rather than feeling disappointment about what you do not have. Set new intentions for what you would like to have. Magic is real and you can use it. And then the message, the little rhyme spell, if you will. My mother's mother watches over me, her silver light, her sweet power, over every stone, every tree. I stand beneath her smiling, like a millennia of others have. We are joined in birth lines, from sisters to brothers on. So that is the message of the Gospel of Aradia. And thank you so much, folks, for being here, for hanging on almost a half an hour. This is getting ridiculous. We're going to start cutting these coffee breaks a little shorter again, because I'm taking too much of your time, and this shouldn't be more than 15 minutes. When I started the coffee break, it was like 5 minutes. I guess my confidence on talking to y'all has grown over the years, but still, it's too much time. It should be no more than 15 minutes. Anyway, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for hanging out almost a half an hour with me. Whether you came at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end, thank you so much for your support. Stay tuned for all the new changes that are coming. And see you at Patch for Radical Self-Love tonight and the 28th. Or see you Sunday at the Mictecacihuatl, Decolonizing the Goddess classes. Thank you for being here, Tortas de Papa. And thank you all for all your support. And oh, Ashley says, I enjoy coffee break with you. Thank you. Thank you. I enjoy when you come. And thank you to all who send a tip to support this project. Venmo, Blue Witch, Cash App, $0 Blue Witch 1, or Zelle. My phone number is 630-506-1758. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you Friday. And until we meet again, never forget that you are loved. Bye-bye.